Dude, that freaked me out. Did you hear that?
The
chord. The orchestral chord from here.
Yeah.
Same exact fucking keys as
I see what you're saying. Yes.
And so it sounded like the music didn't change at all.
Yeah.
And I was like, what the fuck?
I definitely got like a weird vibe from everything that happened.
Welcome back to Beard Bros, y'all.
Hello?
Hi, Ghost. Bye, Ghost.
Bah!
The ghost of a sheep.
Bah!
Mom! Those are my favorites, dude.
Dude, it's so funny. Okay. Is this forward?
We've never been here, if that's what you're asking.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're leaving the Albanarg village, and now we're map-wise. This whole area is hard to track, this like poison swampish area down here.
Because it's like under?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But we'll be good. Hi, gnarled tree.
Fuck you,
Look
tree.
like something out of Dark Souls 3. Remember those days?
Yeah.
Remember when we were playing Dark Souls 3?
I do. It was a long time ago.
So you played Bloodborne.
I played both.
You played Bundy.
And Dark Souls 3. Did I play another FromSoft game on Beard Bros?
Yes,
before?
you played Sekiro.
There it is. So this is like we're tied. We're 2-2 now.
Yeah. Now we got to figure out who's going to play Dark Souls 2.
Really? That's what you want to go back to? Okay.
I mean, I don't know. What else is there? What have we,
I love Dark Souls 2.
What haven't we done?
I think by the time we do another one, there will be...
I like that sword.
You used it before?
Yeah. Oh. It's the one that like shoots ice, I think, right?
I don't know. By the time we do another FromSoft game on this channel in
2024.
28.
Oh, yeah.
2028.
Yeah.
I think there'll be a new one out.
Like a new Souls?
Yeah. Like, well, I don't know if it's Dark Souls.
Like, does Armored Core count?
I understand why you would think that, but I'm going to go ahead and say no. It's too different.
I don't think that Armored Core is a Souls-like, right?
No.
Like, let's be real. So. It's just a game that FromSoftware made.
Right.
Yeah. Like, Otogi.
Is there really nothing else up here? I swear there is.
You guys want to stop playing Elden Ring and switch to Otogi 1 and 2?
Oh, yo. Sounds fun.
Yeah.
Maybe the Surge, actually.
Ted just wants to stop every game and play the Surge.
Yeah.
He's like,
up?
It's truly the best Souls-like.
Well, yeah.
So why did I come up here? The sword, I guess?
You got the Crystal Sword, which is a good sword.
Is this... I'm just going to drop down.
Yeah.
Because this poison swamp we still have to explore. Like the...
We haven't even gone in there at all, right?
We did part of it. Like the entrance area.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Remember we were killing all those crabs?
Oh, yeah. We just like barely didn't even go into the water at all.
I don't know how you remember all this shit.
It was like
this is
10 minutes. It was like 20 minutes ago.
True. Also, does this all look the same to you, Ted?
If you mean, am I lost all the time? Yes.
Are you my dad, Ted? Like, my dad will be like, "What are you playing? What is
Let
this?
us know if
Sonic,
you guys...
Kinda.
Sonic the Hedgehog." And I'm like, "This is Elden Ring," and he's like, "Oh, it looks the fucking same."
Like, dude, why are you so hateful about it?
Fuck you,
dude.
I also happened upon the episodes of Beard Bros last night. It was Chosen the Atom when we were playing a bunch of X-Men games.
X-Men games.
It turns out it was the one where my dad called in.
My!
Do you remember that?
God, yeah.
He was like,
He's fitting to eat.
He's
fitting to hurt myself.
Yeah.
Finna hurt myself.
He said, "Oh, Momo made some pot roast with gravy." He was like, "Got some macaroni and cheese on the side. I'm finna hurt myself."
I love the whimsy with which people from the same family talk to each other.
Yeah.
It is so funny. I'm about to murder myself on mashed potatoes.
Well, I made a boo boo.
You jumped off the cliff.
Nan and a boo boo.
Nan da boo boo.
Nan and da boo boo is the former capital of Naboo.
Nan da boo boo is a character from Lil Abner. Dude, we can't get away from Boss Nass. We were even talking about Brian Blessed earlier today. Why? What did I say? Wasn't one of them Brian Blessed? What were we talking about?
I don't know.
Something about somebody who sounded like this.
Oh,
shit. Godzilla?
Is that a Jedi?
I don't think Brian Blessed is in Godzilla. Oh, I remember these.
So normally on the builds, I've only done 2 other like playthroughs of this game.
Yeah.
One I was playing as a hey bitch.
Ooh. Ooh.
One I was playing as a full-on mage, and the other I was doing like knives.
So knives, these guys took forever, right?
And mage.
Really?
Like these guys have armor, and usually you have to like hit them a bunch before their armor cracks, and then you do regular damage.
But you
to
cracked
them.
him right on.
I'm good.
Shit.
They look like they poop blue raspberry Jolly Ranchers.
I'm
I
good.
wish I had one of those right now.
Yeah. That was like the candy. If people were handing out candy, some Jolly Ranchers would be in there.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with a Jolly Rancher.
No.
Lasts a long time, highly flavorful.
There used
Yeah.
to be an ice cream place by my house that did a like vanilla-y ice cream that had blue raspberry like gummies in it and Teddy Grahams, and it was so good. Not gummies, like jelly, like how like caramel goes in ice cream. And it was blue raspberry, and it went with the lighter Teddy Graham. I don't even know what the difference is. I don't know what it's honey.
Yeah, there's like
honey golden grams.
There's light skinned Teddy Grahams.
Yeah, and the light-skinned Teddy Grahams, it's weird because they're actually racist against the dark-skinned Teddy Grahams,
Yeah,
and
they
they're both
are.
Teddy Grahams.
There's a lot of hate from the dark skinned Teddy Grahams towards the light skinned Teddy Grahams. You know? It sucks, man, because the light skinned Teddy Grahams are like getting a bunch of roles in Hollywood and shit, and
Yeah.
getting better opportunities.
I know.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But nowadays it's kind of weird because now like light skinned Teddy Grahams, like even they're too dark, and so like you really got to get like straight up white chocolate
Yeah.
to get real. Like, have you seen all the white chocolate Teddy Grahams in commercials nowadays?
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Now all they really want is Cheez-Its.
If Lisa and I had children, to break the metaphor,
Yeah.
and just start talking about it.
Yeah.
If Lisa and I had children,
When?
If.
if
No, I'm just kidding.
if we had children, I would be a fool not to put that child in Hollywood, like as a commercial actor, like
Because that's like the default right now.
like it's cool to see, right? But like it's funny to me as a black guy. It's funny to me to witness Hollywood be like, see, diversity, see, it's a mixed family.
What seems very diverse right now if we get it? If we cast
Let's
it.
see, black and white parents mixed, and their kid looks believably like a little mixed baby.
Yeah.
And it's always funny. Like, once you notice it, you'll never unnotice it nowadays. It's very funny. Like, every kid on TV nowadays looks like a couple of like girls I had crushes on back in the day. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's wild.
Do you think eventually there's just not going to be like race?
I see what you're saying. I think eventually, yeah. I think things will be. I don't know if it'll ever be like 100%, of course, just based on like geography and shit. But I think I think we are still uptrending when it comes to physiological homogenization.
Do you think that's a stronger genetic situation?
What do you mean?
Like, I know, like when you get a dog, for example,
Oh, like evolutionarily, is it going to make us
stronger,
more fit to survive?
more resilient.
Yes.
I think so.
Yes.
Yeah.
On a grand scale,
Which is ironic.
on a grand scale, no, it's going to be like a net neutral because human
Well,
beings.
we're not animals anymore,
right.
really.
We
Yeah.
body the environment so hard, like
Yeah.
it doesn't matter like
We're about to
how
become
much
the
melanin
fucking
we have.
Morlocks. Yeah.
Yeah, we're very good at survival, human beings for the most part. But like yeah, I it won't hurt. Yeah.
Interesting.
And the fact that that's funny to me, like, I'm gonna be honest, guys, and I don't want to bring it up too much because then we'll like spend all time talking about. Is this the entrance to the village? Yeah, it is.
To the Albernic village? Yeah.
Albernic.
The Albert village? Albus Dumbledore village?
Is this the Albus Dumbledore? Albus Dumbledore. You know what I mean?
The door to the... Yeah,
Right.
I got it.
Thank you.
Yep. See friend and enter. Speak friend.
Amy Good.
Man,
Gorilla. The idea of like certain, I'm gonna be honest, it makes me laugh. The idea of certain white people being like afraid of like one day there'll be no more white people and that's a bad thing really makes me laugh. And not because like haha get body white people, but like if one day, let's say all the black people mixed with all the Asian people,
Right.
So there was neither Asian nor black. It
To
was
become
just
a super enemy for the white people.
it was just like ablation.
Yeah.
Like there's all ablation. If that like, and I'm not saying that's going to happen. I don't think it's anywhere close. It doesn't matter. The point is, let's say that just happened.
Right.
I don't give a shit. You know, like I don't care.
What does it affect? Like, who are you looking out for at that point?
I can't believe I
Like an imaginary white person in 300 years who doesn't exist?
Well, I think they say it's like our culture, but it's like, you know,
White erasure
like
or something?
you know, physical racial traits are far
If
from
you
the
think
only.
if you think that people from the other races are gonna like having people all the same race or something is gonna affect culture, look at fucking Europe for 5 fucking seconds. Actually, look at any continent besides North America and see how 1 million countries next to each other all are completely unique and distinct, even though they all look basically like they're from the same region of the world.
Like I said, I don't want to get into it and shit, but the concept of like we're being erased is very funny to me.
It's so self-centered. It's so self-centered and fear-based, and so as if it's gonna happen to you. Like you're gonna wake up one day like Kafka.
Look at your hands.
Yeah.
And it's gonna be like that movie, Soul Brother.
Yeah.
God damn it. God damn it. Well,
Well, yeah, you make another good point that, like, if that even did happen, hundreds and hundreds of years down the road, there would be no one that felt the same way as you.
Nobody remembers.
Yeah.
It's silly. It's genuinely silly.
I think it's pretty fucking funny.
It's made up stuff that
Yeah.
you use
Fear mongering.
It not even fear mongering. It's like copium. Like for real. Like it's like you're just coming up with like a John for why you are racist.
Yeah, I think we're saying the same thing.
Yeah.
I think it is stirring up something to be supposedly afraid of and outraged against in order to justify being like, fuck those people.
Yeah.
Dude, we weren't supposed to do this. We weren't supposed to do this. I'm sorry. But
We never do this on Beard Bros.
I think we do it, once every 15 episodes?
Once every 15 days? Ooh.
I am the Crab Smasher. This is just a warm-up for the real crustacean enemies in here, though.
Dude, I fucking hate those guys. Imagine a Crabbity can kill you at 50 yards.
I thought you said Crabbity.
Imagine a Crabbity Babbity.
Is Crabbity like... Oh, man, we're getting those things. You think Crabbity is like the natural pull that crab meat has on me?
Crabbity?
Yeah.
Like is it a metric? Like what's the Crabbity of this dish?
Yeah, I guess so. Like, how good is the crab is like...
What kind of crab factor are we talking about?
Fuck?
Like a crab factor. Crabbity.
Crabbity.
How crabby is this? What's the Crabbity of these crab nachos?
Whew, they better be the best crab nachos I've ever had. I was coming back to LA from Dana Point,
Okay.
where Lisa's parents have a timeshare, so we got to use it for a couple days.
Delightful.
Yeah, it was nice, right? Going to the beach a little bit, right?
Yep.
On the way back, there's this restaurant. Don't remember what it's called, but I know it's fucking like Cliffside.
Right.
A seafood restaurant.
One of those
Cliffside.
nice ones, yeah.
So we sat in the little chair outside. You can feel the mist from the ocean and shit.
Yep.
Midday, lunch. On the way home,
Oh, yeah.
and we got crab nachos. And they were the best crab nachos I've ever had in my life. Like, we're talking about nachos today a lot, right? 'Cause
Yeah.
you made them.
I made them, yeah.
And, like, these are the ones where it's like every bite.
Perfect.
Yeah.
That's really that's all I want in a nacho. Is to taste everything in the nacho.
I just want perfection every time.
No, it's not hard to do this. Like
I agree.
pizza doesn't fuck up ever. Almost never. Are you like, man, nobody put any of the toppings on this pizza because you can just
Right,
fucking
right.
look at it and
You're
make
right.
sure there's fucking shit there.
You make a good point. That being said, harder to, like, make that happen on nachos than a pizza since
True.
a pizza is, like, so perfectly flat. You
True.
know?
True. Just layer your nachos, you fucking asshole.
Yeah.
I'm thinking that you're talking about Gladstones, but it might be too
Oh,
far north.
I don't know.
There's a great place but it's in like Malibu, so maybe not.
Yeah, I doubt it then.
But the food at Gladstone's is not that great. It might even be finally gone after Convent, but it was such a like 90s like brunch by the ocean type of place like that, and they definitely had like lobster and crab nachos and stuff like that. With like a cream sauce on top, you know how it is.
Oh, shit. We made it. Out of the, bullshit.
Question of the day: do you guys like brunch? Like, do you think it's legit? Actually, fuck. Do you like brunch? That's a stupid question.
Okay.
Is brunch a legitimate meal? Does brunch like get to go in the encyclopedia next to like breakfast and lunch and dinner and supper and whatever
I guess
else?
I fall on it in terms of, like, the way that I feel about brunch is the same way that I feel about breakfast and dinner and lunch. And that's the same way I feel about, like, That's the same way that I feel about like gay versus straight, which is like, at this point, dude,
it's the same thing.
We're all beyond like it feels vestigial. It feels vestigial to be like, I'm gonna go have breakfast. I think that's still a useful phrase to denote like maybe the kind of food you're gonna have and the time you're gonna eat to somebody else.
Yeah.
But to be like, well, this was the brunch, and like, dude, I eat when I'm hungry. I'm calling a fucking day, and I fuck who I want to fuck.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's vestigial in the sense that like, if we're all gonna like become one eventually, right? But like in the sense of like, if I was running a hotel, like I guess like, okay, like here's what I'm saying. Like there's breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and then there's like rock and roll bowling. Both are common across many places. Everybody knows what they are. Brunch and rock and roll bowling. Rock and roll bowling is like a special thing that happens at the bowling alley. Nobody's saying that there's any part of the idea of bowling that rock and roll bowling is like part of the main sport of bowling, right? But breakfast, lunch, and dinner, like there's breakfast foods, there's lunch foods, there's dinner foods.
Yeah.
Like brunch in the hierarchy, like is there anything that's specifically brunch appropriate only?
No. Just like, but here's the thing, I think that goes for the rest of them, right? Like, all people are like, that's a breakfast only food, but everybody sitting here and probably listening knows if you want to eat pancakes at 9 p.m.
Sure, but I can trace pancakes back to a time in our global history where we did eat pancakes for breakfast.
You're absolutely right.
I can
but
say
I don't think
it's a
history
breakfast
has
food.
any, like, for my purposes, the history and cultural context have nothing to do with it. I'm going to eat it when I want. And as far as like you know, does brunch have a place? I'm like, not only does brunch have a place, it has such a place that we don't even need to call it fucking brunch. I eat when I want to eat.
You're like in the matrix of meals right now.
If that's not the name of the episode, I'm going to shoot somebody.
You're in the matrix
I'm going
of
to
meals.
fucking shoot somebody.
You're in the
bro.
matrix of meals right now. You've opened it wide open.
Let me memorize this spell real quick.
And let me memorize the URL that takes you to patreon.com/superbeardbros, where you can donate $10. And I'm not going to say donate. I'm going to say you're going to give us that money. $10 of your hard-earned cash buys you the knowledge that you have, in the style of punk rock, supported something that is anti the YouTube algorithm. You have made it so that we can make the content that we want to make instead of having to be slaves to people that don't even watch this fucking channel. Now, here's what's up. If you want to go do it right now, I better give you a good reason besides just it being a cool, morally correct way to support us, right? Here's what I'll say. We're also doing a King Kong series with Jesse Cox right now, where Jesse's on the sticks and we're playing that very, very poorly made King Kong game that was released with not enough development time, and so it's kind of a laugh riot. I will say this, it goes places that I never expected.
True. That's real. That's real.
Have a grand time over there. Have a grand time supporting us. Thank you already if you already support us. We are alive because of you. Patreon.com/superbeardbros. Stay golden. Pony boy.
Professor K out.
Look at this. There's so much of this type of shit in Elden Ring.
I think I like Stay Frosty a little bit better.
So
absolutely.
Stay frosty.
Stay golden is, hey man, keep being you and keep being cool. But stay frosty's like,
Continue being ready to kill people.
be vigilant.
Yeah.
You might die.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Stay frosty is what
okay.
Soap McTavish says to you, or I forget if you're Soap or not in Call of Duty.
I don't remember. But what I do remember is like aliens.
Oh, yeah.
And with A.B.A being like, stay frosty.
I don't like when the most interesting man tells me stay thirsty. I don't want to be thirsty all the time.
You make a good point.
Never
Fuck
stop.
you.
Never stop wanting to drink beer.
Sure, that's what he meant.
No.
Yeah, we got puppets out here. Check it out.
He looks like if Voldo like was pregnant.
That's wild.
If Voldo was a life form,
He is a life form.
if like his whole shit was a life form.
He is a life
No,
form.
he's
alive.
a guy in an outfit. But if he was like an animal that looked like Voldo, that's a pregnant one. That's like the,
Oh my god.
you know what I'm saying? You guys get it. Like, you know when a salmon changes
To dead?
Huh?
to dead. When a salmon changes to dead, you mean like when it dies?
Yeah, after it lays its eggs and
Have you not seen? Do you not know about the salmon life cycle?
yeah, they get pink or
Please,
something.
please tell me you guys at home saw that.
That was incredible.
Thank you. Also, speaking of incredible things, that's an Erd tree. which means that there's an avatar here.
Oh, one of those big tree bastards is right. I can see his ass.
Which means that maybe we can use this.
You mean a blue person avatar?
No.
No, Ted, not a blue person.
He's gonna shoot you with a big arrow.
Did you know that it was a word before?
Before that cartoon, and
Before that little boy,
series.
before the little boy with the arrow, it was still a thing.
You know what? Even before like online little people that look like you, that was the thing.
Yeah,
I do kind of have dread of that kind of
I do kind of have dreads.
effect of like popular movie or IP or anything that like changes what everyone thinks of when the word is said.
Happens all the time.
Yeah, I have like slight dread about that.
Let's see how much this does.
I'm gonna say something to you. That is what you're talking about is the history of language.
Hey.
Oh my god.
I know, but like,
Dude, look at it. Burst. Tell me that's not fucking Mario's forward smash, bro.
It literally is Mario's forward smash, and also I can't believe how much damage it's doing, especially considering how strong this motherfucker is.
He's a tree. He's
Yeah.
a dry tree. What can I say? We're halfway there, living on a prayer. Here we go.
And he's got that thing from Guilty Gear,
What are you talking about?
the face,
Huh?
that like big key with the face.
Oh, ABBA's thing?
Yeah.
Like, how are you even aware of that? Oh, she did just come out.
No, I don't know. I just like I'm on every dumbass website all the time.
I was just surprised because that is a deep cut character.
I feel like it's like a beloved character in the fandom right now. Like, if you're like a person who like smokes weed in your house all the time and is an artist,
Ooh, yeah.
I bet you've drawn a picture of that fucker.
Ooh, yeah.
Question of the day: are you an artist who does commissions, and have you done a commission of that key?
ABBA's key.
ABBA's key, Fernando.
There was something on my key at night. It gave me a fright.
It was a face.
His Fernando.
ABBA's crazy, man. ABBA went on tour without going on tour.
Dude, I've been listening to ABBA, specifically that one song.
Fernando?
No,
Oh,
I've been listening to Happy Nation over and over again. Y'all know why. You guys know why.
what?
It was featured in an episode of X-Men.
Oh. Oh, is it actually really like you're the only guy that I trust who you like X-Men as much as I do. Are you like I love X-Men 97?
I don't know, man. I'm biased because like
It's like made for
I
you
love
basically.
X-Men.
Yeah, it's
I
basically
love
made
that
for you.
show. It is a the quality of this. If you're asking me about the quality of the storytelling, it is, in my opinion, not bad at all.
Did it surprise you with where it went?
Like subject matter wise.
Like we talk a lot on here on this show about X-Men specifically in the context of can Disney bring the thing that is excellent about the X-Men to like an entertainment medium besides comic books.
What do you like? Are you asking me if they're addressing like prejudice and shit?
Yeah.
Oh, a hundo. That's a big fat hundo.
So do you think that it's possible that they could like do that in a real movie?
Sure, I think it's possible. I never thought that it was even improbable. I think the biggest fault of the series is just it in many instances it is rushing its storytelling in kind of baffling ways. That
X-Men is? Yeah.
That being said, it's still like, lots of fun to watch, and it's got some genuinely, like, surprisingly, me, what I care about is like character development and character moments. It's got some. Doesn't have like all, but it's got some genuine like, nope, this scene is literally about developing characters as opposed to plot.
I watched first episode and I very much enjoyed myself.
Yeah, so
I thought it was great that they took in Jubilee. I'm just kidding.
it's like Alex,
And that one guy's laugh is really weird.
whoopsie doopsies. I guess we're gonna continue this way.
That's why I didn't want Morph back.
I can't believe they brought Dark Beast into the show. That's so wild.
That's tight.
I'm just fucking with you, man. They didn't do it.
What? Come on.
I just wanted to keep saying shit until you were like, no, they didn't. But I didn't want to like make you feel bad.
Dark Beast.
They still might. You never know.
Look.
Once again, you can't
Apocalypse was
do-
on the show, right?
Can't do Dark Beast. Like, I mean, you can. Like, that's the thing. That's the thing, like, I hear a lot when people talk about comic book stuff and adaptations. They go, oh, man, I really want them to do this. And then I think about that, and I go, I feel like you don't understand storytelling a lot of the time, because it's like, in order for them to do this story, they would like, unless they like do this story first and then this story first before that, the story that you said you want them adapted would like have no impact. It would mean nothing, at least to me. And
yeah, Age of Apocalypse works because we had 25 years of Apocalypse first.
I think you could do Age of Apocalypse. Like, I think they've done 5, like, if we're doing X-Men, the cartoon show, right?
Sure.
Because we've had like 5 seasons of that already, I think you could get away with an Age of Apocalypse.
Especially because he's in the show.
If you, let's say you did like Age of Apocalypse, like as a movie,
yeah,
in like the MCU,
yeah.
If you did that in movies, if you did that before movie 4,
yeah.
maybe 3, maybe you can get away with. I don't want to see it. It means nothing.
Yeah,
we haven't
even met Beast.
It means fucking nothing.
We haven't met Wolverine. We don't know anything about these characters. We don't know who Archangel is.
I think it's more about like less like who's been introduced, and more about like we have to get used to the world as it is.
That's what I mean. The whole fun of Age of Apocalypse is that it's like a different, it's another universe.
Yeah. So it's wild to me where like people are like, oh man, I hope they. I remember reading people like, oh, when they bring the X-Men in the MCU, I hope they open up with Krakoa. I'm like, are you fucking high? Do you not understand how like stories work?
It could be X-Men are like for them to do Krakoa out the gate would be like, I think it would read as a reboot of X-Men in the same way that like that bad Power Rangers movie like kind of like changed what the Power Rangers are. You know what I mean?
I guess so. I wouldn't want it. It would mean,
it would not be the right call.
It would diminish. That would be like opening up with the Clone Saga.
Yeah.
In the Spider-Man movie.
Yeah. I don't mind Genosha. Like, I don't mind there being a land where the mutants are.
That's fine.
From.
That's fine.
But Krakoa is such a commentary,
right,
on all those other times when they've tried this.
Right.
It's almost like the X-Men are like mythologically meant to have a homeland.
I mean, they've done it at least 4 times I can count.
Yeah, it kind of reminds me of like Judaism or something, which is interesting. Yeah. Which is interesting when you think about like Jack Kirby.
I mean, a lot of those creators for sure.
Yeah, but I mean, he also is just like known to bring that type of mythology. Like, he's a king of like ancient mythology becoming like him just like playing fast and loose with like characters that exist.
So like,
cool.
As involved as he was with the creation of the X-Men, I think by the time he left, I don't think they were even anywhere near the idea of a mutant nation.
No? Asteroid M? Anyone?
Kirby was gone.
He was like at DC Comics.
When was the first Asteroid M? That may have been when he was there. It's possible, but
I
at that point,
I feel like
it was just a fucking.
I feel like it's a Claremont. Yeah, I feel like the making X-Men into a big sci-fi thing is more of a Claremont era.
Next time on Beard Bros, probably talking more X-Men, maybe.
Hey, but you want to know something? The X-Men are real great.
Yeah,
and if you wish that you could hang with our just absolute expert level next gen X-Men commentary, pick up a fucking book.
Damn, I thought you were gonna say like, come back next episode. We'll be talking about it. You're like, go read a book.
I'm saying scrub. if you're hype, go read some X-Men. Like
that's real.
Like it fucking rules. Go read it.
Yeah.
Go pick up New X-Men by Grant Morrison.
I'm gonna do you one. Go pick up fucking. Just go pick up God Loves Man Kills.
Oh man. Oh yeah. Hell yeah. Actually, fuck yeah.
Thanks guys. Check it out though. We're moving. Like
this is.
Look what we've done.
We're covering way more ground than we were. And it's almost like Baby Limgrave around the swamp. Like there's like almost like 2 climbs of Liurnia. So we're kind of like, I feel like this is a more complex map to traverse than the previous one.
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah. Next time on Beard Bros, I guess we're going where this guy's pointing.
Where's he pointing?
I think down there.
Oh, yep.
Yeah.
All right.
See you there.
What's up, Jellies?